Macon, Georgia. More specifically, black men in Macon, Georgia. More specifically than that, black men in Macon, Georgia, who are taking the lives of other black men, who are using guns to resolve differences or using guns to commit crimes, and you're the perpetrator of violence. I want to encourage you to listen to this message today because I have a few things that I want to say to you, a few things I want to share with you about your life, about your future, about your destiny, and about your value. The reason why I'm holding up these two guns at the beginning of this video is because I wanted to put something in the video that would get your attention. I wanted to put something in the video that would grab your attention from the very beginning, because this entire video is a message to you and not a message about you. There are a lot of people that are trying to talk to you and communicate with you, and I'm hearing a lot of the things that they're saying and how they're addressing you, and I understand why many of you simply aren't listening. Some people are coming at you as if you were ignorant or stupid. Some people are trying to talk to you as if you were dumb. But I know better. I know that irregardless of the things that you're doing in terms of violence, in terms of the misuse of guns, in terms of crimes being committed, I know that you are intelligent. I know that you are smart. I know that you are sharp. I know these things because many, many years ago, I was you. Many years ago, I was doing the very same things that you are doing. Many years ago, around about the age of 19, I was in Columbus, Georgia. And I share this with you, totally willing to pay whatever cost that it might cost me, totally willing to pay whatever the price is for what I'm about to share with you, because my desire and my intent is to reach you. My desire and my intent is to reach every one of you who simply may have lost your way, or who simply may believe that there is no other reason to do what is right. There is no other reason not to take a life, because in your mind, the world is garbage. In your mind, there is nothing to live for. In your mind, it is kill or be killed. I want to speak to you because that was my mentality. Almost 30 years ago, to be exact. That was my mentality because I was angry, upset with the world, full of hate, hating all people, full of anger, angry about things that have been done to me, things that were not done for me, things that I missed out on, things that were taken from me. And I was a walking ball of anger in the city of Columbus, Georgia, almost 30 years ago. I used to always walk around with my 9mm at that particular time. And if somebody said something wrong to me, they could get it. I've done drive-by shootings. I've shot at people. I've intentionally tried to kill people in a fit of rage, in a fit of anger, just in a state of mind where I didn't care. I didn't care about my life. So there was no way in the world I was going to care about somebody else's life. I want to help you understand, though, that doesn't have to be your life for the rest of your life. I want to help you understand that you have choices and you have decisions, that if you are still on the outside of the penitentiary and you're outside of a jail cell, you may not have everything you need. You may not have half the stuff you want, but let me tell you what you do have. You have the power of choice. And I want to encourage you. I want to talk to you, not talk at you, not disrespect you, not come at you as if you are some ignorant individual who is incapable of comprehending truth. I know that you're capable of comprehending truth. I know that you may be someone watching this video who may even be questioning your activities. You may even be questioning your associations. You may even be questioning some of the things you've done. And you may be even questioning whether or not you can really get out or get away from the lifestyle and the life that you have chosen and the life that you're currently living. If you're on this side of the penitentiary, if you're on this side of the grave, I want you to know the answer to that question is yes, that you have the power to take your life and do something good. You have the power not to take another black man's life. Now, we can talk about taking lives in general, but the issue is and has been for quite some time black on black crime. The issue is and have been for quite some time our disregard for black lives, even though we are black. And I want to encourage you to open your eyes, or at least give me a few minutes to just speak something to your mind. I want to remind you that we as black people, we're better than this. We're better than shooting each other. We're better than killing each other. We're better than calling our women B's and H's. We're better than mistreating each other and abusing each other and stepping on each other like we all are just a bunch of cockroaches. Brothers and sisters, black men more specifically, we are better than this. You got to recognize something my dad used to say, and I want to echo it because it is truer now than it has ever been. My father used to say all the time that black people, specifically, especially black men, if we don't wake up, we're going to mess around and accomplish what the Ku Klux Klan could never accomplish. What is that? The genocide of black people, the death of black men and women. And we are doing what they could never fully accomplish. And now we allow them to sit back and watch us do what they've wanted to do all along. And that is to kill us and to destroy us and to get rid of us. And now we are now working for the Ku Klux Klan and don't even realize it. That's what you do, black brother, every time you kill another black man. That's what you do, black brother, every time you take the life of another black man, a black woman, a black child. You are working for the Ku Klux Klan, and you don't even realize it. We can go all the way back to slavery, when we were taken from the motherland and brought to America. History clearly records that for the entertainment of the slave masters, that black men were forced, they were made to fight against each other until the death, for the mere amusement and the mere entertainment of the slave master. And here we are in 2018, no slave master, no plantation, not being forced. And yet we are replicating the same behaviors that were forced upon our forefathers, our brothers and our sisters from days long gone. You've got to understand, black men, that I know you think that you're doing this because this is what you want to do, and I know you think you're doing this because you are proving yourself, or this is what it takes to survive in the street, or this is what it takes to prove that you're a man. But I need to help you understand something. You are being manipulated, and I don't even think you recognize it. Your mind is being manipulated to turn you into a savage. Your mind is being manipulated to turn you into some sort of beast. And that is not what you are. You have to recognize that even much of the music that we listen to today, much of it programs our mind to be desensitized to life, to be desensitized to death, to be desensitized to the care and the concerns of everybody else. And you don't understand that when you constantly listen to songs and music that talk about kill this one and kill that one and catching a body and catching a case, and it's all wrapped up with a nice beat, while you're dancing, you're being deceived mentally. What other way can you explain the ability to point a gun at another person, another breathing, living human being, and pull the trigger as if you was shooting a sack of potatoes? There is no other way to explain how one is capable of doing that unless there has been some desensitization to the mind of the person who is black and can look at another black person and have no regard or concern for the taking of that person's life. I again repeat, we're better than this, brothers and sisters. And I want to encourage you that if you are caught up in this lifestyle, I want to encourage you to recognize a few points. Number one, we lose and they win every time a black man takes another black person's life. We lose and they win. Well, who is they? Well, number one, they is the prison system. And I know you say, well, I don't care anything about the prison system. You should. You should care about the prison system because if you take another person's life, when they catch you, they're going to either give you death or life in prison. Life in prison, the prison system benefits. The system allows financial gain. Prison system is now a major corporation. And you become a part of that simply because you thought that it was okay or a good ideal or just a part of the culture to take another person's life. If they give you death, the funeral system benefits. Not only from your death, but every life you take. Mothers are crying and fathers are hurting and nieces and nephews are in pain and brothers and sisters are in tears and in grief. Now, yes, we all have to die, but we don't have to die early. And God forbid, we all don't have to die from the hands of another black man. I want you to recognize that we lose. We lose when we lose you. We lose if you get killed. We lose if you go to prison. We lose if you kill somebody else. Why? Because that black life that has been erased and eradicated from human existence could have contributed something to our society, could have contributed something to our community, could have contributed something to our people. And we are robbed of ever finding out what you or that individual could have contributed that could have helped us all. I look at my life today and I'm amazed at where I am today because I came from a very, very dark place. I was a walking time bomb. And today, I'm helping people every day of my life. I'm a motivator, I'm an encourager, I'm a pastor. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm a senior pastor of a church in Warner Robins called the Freedom Church. I'm an author, getting ready to release my second book. I'm a transformation coach where I actually get to work with people who have been struggling, people who are down on their luck, people who have given up or almost given up or just couldn't figure out life. And I'm able to coach them like a coach does an athlete and help them win in life, get in the end zone, do their dance, get their finances together, get their families together, get their minds together, figure out how to go from the bottom to the top legally so you're not having to look over your shoulder every single day of your life because you're involved in illegal activity which you know has a very short shelf life. I want to encourage you today to hear me because this comes straight from my heart. From my heart to every black man in Macon, Georgia, every black man in Chicago, every black man in the world. We are better than this. We are better than this. And when I say we're better, I know we're better because I've seen the good that we can contribute. I've seen the good that we have contributed. But some of us have lost our way. And in our losing our way, we're causing others to lose their life and to lose their opportunities. I want to encourage you today that if you are one of these individuals, I want to encourage you to stop, think about what you're doing. If you are following the wrong people, in other words, you really got into something, but you really didn't get into it to be a killer. You didn't really get into it to be a murderer. You were just looking for friendship and fellowship and maybe mentorship or looking for somebody to just hang out with or just looking for that feeling of a family. I get it. I understand. Most of us come from broken homes. I get it. We're looking for camaraderie. We're looking for the connection. But when you recognize that you are following the wrong people, following people that if you continue to follow them, your life is going to either end up in a grave or in a prison system somewhere. By their actions, by their behavior, your association is going to lead to your own devastation. Be smart enough to get out. Be smart enough to recognize this is not the life I want for my life for the rest of my life. Be smart enough to know that you got potential, that you have gifts, that you have abilities. Be smart enough to know that you're better than this. Don't throw your life away. Whatever you do, don't throw your life away. And I mean, seriously, I know you feel like, hey, you don't even have a life. You feel like, I don't have a reason to live. I don't have a job. The jobs aren't paying enough money. They're trying to pay people a minimum wage. How am I supposed to live off a minimum wage? I've got this, I've got that, I've got the other. And the only way I can make it in this world is to take or be taken, to get or be gotten. There is another way. Now, it won't happen overnight. Change won't happen overnight. But listen, if you got time, you got enough time to take these two hands, and instead of taking life, you can take these two hands and you can be somebody that gives life. First of all, give yourself life. First of all, give yourself an opportunity, a chance to be something more than a thug or a gangster or a killer or somebody that is involved in criminal activity. Give yourself an opportunity with these two hands instead of using these two hands to take somebody's life. To be honest with you guys, anybody can pull a trigger. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to point a gun at another person and pull the trigger. It's as simple as A, B, C, pull the trigger. You're not a genius. You're not smart. You're not doing something incredible when you do this. Anybody can do this. I'll tell you what shows the mark of a man. When he's in an argument with somebody and it's getting heated and there's a disagreement and you have these, but because you understand a very simple principle and a very simple philosophy that I teach and I live by, you understand there is always tomorrow. And you understand that no man is worth you throwing your tomorrow away because of an argument, because of a disagreement, because of some beef, because of some turf, because of a woman. Are you serious? Come on. You got to recognize there is always tomorrow. And once you throw your tomorrow away, what do you have left? So learn to use these hands to do something that's good. You say, well, listen, Mr. Pastor, Mr. Author, Mr. Transformation Coach, if I knew how to do that, I would be doing that. I feel you. Which brings me to my primary reason for shooting this video in the first place. Because like I said in the beginning, there are a lot of folks that are trying to talk at you, trying to come at you. They're trying to come at you sideways, and y'all ain't even hearing it. I see you. Y'all ain't even hearing it. It's in one ear and out of the other, because there's cats trying to come to you with no street cred, cats trying to come to you that have never walked in your shoes, cats trying to come to you with religion. And I understand you don't want religion. I don't blame you. I don't either. I don't like religion. So I see why y'all not listening, because you've heard it all before. Let me give you something that you may not have heard before. And I want to extend this down two avenues. First, I want to extend this to those of you that are in the streets, those of you that may be involved with criminal activity, or those of you that may be walking the streets with guns, and if somebody crosses your path the wrong way, or there's an argument, you're going to settle it via gunplay. First of all, I want to offer you something. I want to offer you $1,000 of free transformation coaching. Now, when I tell you that's a value, that's a value. Because I got a transformation tribe full of people that I meet with 26 times out of the year. And that's all we do. We coach. We listen to their issues. We give them resolutions. We give them ideas. We awaken them to their potential. And I've seen people go from zero to being a hero in 9 months. In this transformation tribe that I have, where I'm coaching people, several people have started their own business. And when I tell you they are thriving and doing well, they are thriving and doing very well. Several people now have their esteem intact. Several people are now making the kind of moves where they can do some major things the end of this year, the beginning of next year. Because listen, let me tell you something. That's all of us really need sometimes as a coach. A world-class athlete looks for a world-class coach. And my track record speaks for me. And I know some of you say, well, I don't even know who you are. Google me. Google me. That's what you do. Because I understand one thing about the streets. That's why I love streets. That's why I love street cats. I love street people. I love the streets. Let me tell you why I love the streets. Because in 60 seconds, real recognizes real. In 60 seconds, people from the street recognize whether you phony baloney, whether or not you got fakery in the bakery, or whether or not you the real deal. So do me a favor. Check me out first. Because if you're from the streets, you're going to recognize real when you see it, when you hear it, when you feel it, you know, okay, that's real. That's what I love about the people in the streets. So when I say I'm offering you $1,000 worth of free transformation coaching, it's yours to take. I want to offer it to you September to December of this year. All you got to do is show up and come get it. You will not have to pay anything. I don't want your money. People have said for years, the only thing the church wants is your money. The pastors are all about money. Well, here's a pastor who's an author, who's a transformation coach, and I'm not trying to get your money. I'm trying to get your mind. I'm trying to get your mind in a place where I can open it up so that you can just see the possibilities of what's available for you. At the end of the day, you're still king. At the end of the day, the choice is still yours. But you ought to give yourself a fighting chance to be exposed to information that has the power to trigger your own elevation. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your mother, your father, your sister, your brothers, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. You owe it to your future to give yourself an opportunity to see what's available for you beyond what you currently see. That's what I'm doing today. That's my gift to you. You say, how many people are you opening this up to? I'm opening this up to anybody from the streets. Anybody that sees this video and says, hey, dog, I saw your video on social media. And man, I'm in that situation, player, and this ain't the life I want for the rest of my life. Talk to me, teach me, coach me, guide me, give me some tips, give me some tools, and let me see what I can do with it. I'm talking to you. Absolutely free. September the 10th will be the day we'll launch it. They will open it up. I wanted to give it a few days for it to air out, for people to share it. September the 10th is the day we're going to kick it off. September the 10th is the day I want you to reach out to me. If you're connected with me on social media, you can go and reach out to me when you hear this video. I'm on Instagram at TroyWin7. I'm on Facebook under Troy Win and Troy Win SR Senior. Or you can reach me on Facebook via Freedom Church. You can email me at contact@thefreedomchurch.us, or you can email me at transform@TroyWinSR.com. Transform@TroyWinSenior.com. That's how you can reach me. Send me a message. Shucks, you can send me a pigeon with a note attached to his foot, and I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get with you, and we're going to come together. You will have total anonymity. This is not a setup. Popo's not going to be here. It's not going to be, where we set you up for a situation. I'm trying to help you save your life, and at the same time, save a couple of more lives. Because if I can help you save your life, and then you're going to, turn your life around, well, that's other lives that don't have to worry about you taking their lives. $1,000 worth of transformation coaching, absolutely free. And if you think that that's not a value, I got 100 people right now I can snap my finger that'll jump on this video with me. When they see this video on social media, watch the comments. Some of them gonna jump on and some of them gonna testify so you can see the proof that's in the pudding. You can see the proof of concept. They gonna see the video, and when they see the video, they gonna see what we doing. They gonna be the ones who have been a part of my life, a part of my ministry, a part of reading my books, a part of my transformation coaching. And then look in the comments. They gonna testify for you, and they gonna let you know that this is something you should take advantage of, because this is something that can literally transform your life. The last thing I want to say is I want to offer this to the city of Macon, to the mayor, to the council members, to the local leaders in Macon. My prayers are with you. I love you. I respect you. And I'm here to support you. You guys have so much going on in Macon, Georgia, that I know it's difficult. I know y'all got a lot of irons in the fire. I know there's a lot of stuff happening, but it's going to take a village to do this thing. One person can't do it, and I am not naive enough to know or even think that me by myself can turn the tide. Please, I'm smarter than that. What I am willing to do is to come alongside anybody in Macon, Georgia, and help you. Not try to take over. You ain't got to say my name. I don't have to be mentioned. I'm not looking for any money. But if you're looking for some support, if you're looking for another brother who's intelligent, another brother who's got some skin in the game, another brother that ain't new to this, but that's true to this, and he's willing to assist you, reach out to me. And whatever I can do to help you, I will help you. And that's the mayor, that's city council, that's local leaders in Macon, that's pastors, that's community leaders in Macon. If I can help you, Macon, Georgia, let me know. I'm here to serve. Point blank, period. I'm here to serve. And the reason why I'm here to serve, because we better than this. We better than blacks killing blacks. We're much better than that. I pray that I'll hear from you. I pray that many of you in the streets will take me up on my offer for $1,000 of free transformation coaching. I promise you, first session, gonna blow your mind. The first session, gonna turn on so many lights in your head. The first session is gonna trigger something in you. I've been doing this long enough, I can guarantee it, that you'll start looking at the streets differently. And you'll recognize that the only reason why you're in the streets is because you're supposed to help the streets, not hurt the streets. And you're the one that has the ability to do it. This is Troy Wynn Sr., pastor, author, and transformation coach, coming to you from the city of Warner Robins, Georgia, recording this video in the Freedom Church. Like I said, I'm not into religion. I hate religion. But if you like to check out our church, smell what the rock is cooking, get a vibe, check it out, see if real is really real, then I want to invite you to come check us out this Sunday or any given Sunday at 11 a.m. The address is 828 North Houston Road, Warner Robins, Georgia. If you know where Ollie's is located in Warner Robins, Georgia, we're in the same shopping plaza. We took the Save-A-Lot, our grocery store, and we've transformed it, and we're transforming it into a beautiful church. Service starts at 11 a.m. We always start on time, and we're normally out by 12:15, 12:30 at the latest. Our casual dress is every Sunday, every service. We don't have a casual Sunday. We don't need one. Every service, everybody dresses casual. Join us. Check us out. Just slide in and sit in the back. Nobody's gonna bother you. Nobody's gonna trouble you. Leave your money at home, because I don't want your money. I just want an opportunity to show you what's possible for your life. Have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you real soon.